My girlfriend stole my money, my house, and left me in debt, so I retaliated by ruining her career and reputation. This story is a bit long, but I'll try to be as detailed as possible. My girlfriend, let's call her Brenda, and I had been together for about 3 years. In the beginning, our relationship was wonderful. She was charming, intelligent, and seemed genuinely interested in me, and of course, I was in her. After a year, we moved in together into a house that I bought with my savings and with help from my parents, and everything seemed to be going well. However, things started to change drastically. Brenda always showed she was very ambitious, but over time, I realized her ambitions didn't include honest effort. She started spending a lot of money and making extravagant purchases, all while saying she was investing in our future and planning to open a store or something to resell those items in the future. I trusted her, and when she suggested that I put her name on the house deed, I agreed, thinking it was a natural step for a couple planning to stay together forever. Soon after, debts that I didn't recognize started to appear. Credit cards I never used, loans I never took out, and inexplicable charges began to show up. When I confronted Brenda, she always had an excuse: it's for an investment, it will be worth it, or I'm sorting it out, don't worry. Naively, I believed her. One day, I came home from work to find the house empty. Brenda had taken everything of value and left me with huge debts. To make matters worse, she had transferred the house deed solely to her name, and I was legally removed from the property because, apparently, one of the contracts I had signed at her request was to remove me from the deed. I was devastated and left with nothing, literally. I lost everything, my money, house, and was left with a mountain of debts I didn't know how I would pay. But, after a period of despair, I decided I wouldn't let Brenda go unpunished. I still had some mutual friends with Brenda and started gathering information about her activities. After much conversation with one specific friend of hers, I discovered she had done this before with her ex-boyfriend. First, I contacted Brenda's ex and convinced him to collaborate with me. He didn't hesitate. Together, we built a solid case against her. I gathered all the evidence of her scams, from transfer documents to statements from her ex, who also had various proofs and had already filed a lawsuit against her. My next step was to ensure this information reached the right places. I sent everything to the police, who initiated a formal investigation. Additionally, I sent copies of the evidence to Brenda's workplace and to her main contacts in the industry she worked in, along with proof that she also forged documents of colleagues to get loans, which I knew she did but she had claimed was with their consent, which I now know wasn't true. She was a well-known professional, and the exposure of her crimes completely ruined her reputation. The police gathered enough evidence to temporarily arrest her, and Brenda was convicted of fraud and theft. Furthermore, the information I sent to her workplace led to her being fired and banned from the industry. Her career was ruined, and her reputation destroyed. Today, I am rebuilding my life. I still have some debts to pay, but the satisfaction of seeing Brenda face the consequences of her actions is priceless. I also got my house back since Brenda admitted to forging the document to get a reduced sentence. I'm still shaken and won't feel satisfied until she's permanently behind bars, but I'm happy that at least I recovered the worst part.